Alright, okay. Testing 1, 3. Don't test 2. I'm feeling alright. How about you? So, feel like this would be something to do. Mainly because it was cold outside and I thought it was summer already, but you know, seems to be how it goes. Anyway, finally got the audio working right today. Trying to bring you massive value, as I would say. So yeah, what I gotta say for today, I would have to start with the marketing sense. Something on my mind. So, you know, when that's the case, I try to do a video every time. And what I got to say for today is keep the marketing positive, and the positivity and the money flow should be really all that you know. And sometimes, you know, sometimes it's not like that. Sometimes the negativity is going to try to win out with the marketing, especially when I see Babylon, what they're doing with the marketing and the media is really just you know, really trying to put out some blue stuff, trying to make people unhappy, trying to make people scared, trying to make people sad, because they see that that gives them a lot of clicks. And I see that now a lot more too with political campaigns, and even just general marketing with businesses, right? Like, especially, you know, now I keep getting a lot of these ads for home security systems, like someone's gonna break into your house and, you know, making everything seem like, you know, something's really wrong is about to happen, making people scared, making people unhappy. And yeah, that's gonna get clicks, right? In the marketing world, that's called dark marketing. So basically, it's very effective. I mean, you can get people scared and you can get people to focus on the negative things. You can get people to think that, you know, something's very wrong, and that you know, that buying your product or service, or that, you know, just watching your channel is going to solve your problem, because that's how it starts out. They're going to tell you that, you know, something's wrong, and that, you know, they're telling you about it, and you're the first to know. And you know, you just gotta keep focusing on that negative stuff, and that's what they're gonna want to do, because I mean, that's really what gets people tuned in. That's for the most part what can get people get views and get clicks. Unfortunately, you know, that's the case, but at the end of the day, you got a choice. You can put your marketing on some positivity. You got a product, you got a service that's going to help people. At the end of the day, you want to focus on how you're going to help them, how you're going to make their lives better. And yeah, it might not be as effective as in getting people's attention as some kind of like negativity, but you're going to see what you can already see what manifests, right? Because I've seen this shift, especially over the past maybe like 5 to 10 years, and at the same time you can see violence going up. Look at the top of the charts today. First thing I see is some kind of violent thing, right? And I mean, I'm not trying to get into it, because you know, that kind of thing happens more and more often, right? But look at where the media and society have really got people's heads at. They got them focused on this negativity, on this violence, on this darkness, right? Because that's what's going to bring them more money. But at the end of the day, they don't need to do it that way. Like, they could easily sit down and have something positive to say, which is what I'm trying to do today. I'm trying to keep it on that note. I'm trying to keep it, you know, on a higher float, not like down in the ditch like Babylon's trying to make it switch. So what I see really for the future is people realizing, like, okay, you know, things aren't working this way. We need to really focus on something better, something that's gonna really still bring in the cheddar, and they just don't see it because they haven't tried it, right? Because you can look at all the things that are going wrong in the world, and you can put that on the news, you could put it on your commercial, you could put it in your newsletter for your marketing. I mean, maybe that's gonna help you, but it's gonna cause not only people to have that kind of meditation, right? People gonna be focused on that kind of negative thing, but it's going to attract to you those kind of negative people, those kind of violent people, those kind of people that think that violence is the answer to their problems. And yeah, you might make money doing that. You might win some kind of political campaign by doing that. But look what it does. Look at the dark side to it. That's why it's called dark marketing. Whereas when you check it, when you check the darkness and the light's gonna win every time. It's always good over evil. Even though might seem like for a while that the evil is winning, that's never going to be the case forever. The good is always going to take over. The good is always going to be stronger. So you gotta think positive. You gotta keep it good. You gotta keep your marketing positive and be focused on, not how you can get people to be afraid into watching your show or buying your product or service, but look at how you can improve people's lives, how you can improve the world, how you can improve your community, and look at that, and then look at, the positive aspects. Like, that's the most effective marketing, is to show people how you're going to improve their life, right? And you can do that in so many different ways without having to focus on some kind of like dark marketing negativity. You can do that so many ways with just keeping it positive. And not only is that going to make you money, but it's going to uplift people. Like, positive marketing still works, right? Just because dark marketing was effective for a little bit and now kind of the media has like taken it overboard, and you can see the results just from looking at the trends every day. It's something I don't even really have to say. So I'm gonna keep it on the positive note. You want to keep it the positive marketing, and really, at the end of the day, that's where the money's gonna come. And looking at the money right now, I mean, you've got a lot of people focused on the negative aspects of the market, right? So a lot of times when I look at the financial news right now, everything I see is there's a recession that's coming, right? Talking about the negative aspects, right? Talking about the markets are down, everything like that. So if that's the case, I mean, really look back at history, at least the history that I can remember in my lifetime. Every time any kind of recession has happened, they don't really, media doesn't really pick up on it until it's already there. And I think for the most part it's already here. Like, it's pretty clear to see that prices have gone up. The money situation, a lot of the money that was supposed to, every time that's supposed to really like make its way around the economy, just really ends up getting, the majority of it ends up in just a few hands, and those people just hold on to it. So really, looking at it, I would have to say that don't look at the negative aspect, right? It's always an opportunity, because when the media was promoting the top of the cycle, right? When the media was looking at the markets and how the markets were like sky high and talking about it was never going to end and it was just going to keep going up forever, and stock gains were like 100% over the year, and that really promoted a lot of people into buying at the wrong times. So when you look at it right now, it's kind of promoting people to focus on the negative and do the wrong thing, which would be to sell. When really you could look at it as a positive. Like, how many of these investments are really down right now? How many of these investments are at the best deal that they've been in a long time? Like, how is there an excellent way to make money turn into more money? And at the end of the day, it's all mindset, right? And that's what I'm learning as I go on this journey, is like being focused on the negativity, on how like money's running out, on how the recession is coming, on how everything's going to collapse. That's really going to keep you in a negative mindset. It's really going to keep you in a scarcity position where you have that mindset. You're not going to make the right choices when it comes to getting money. I know I've done that in the past. I know even right now, when there's so much promotion of negativity with marketing, it's easy to start thinking like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, nothing has stayed down forever. Nothing stays up forever. Life is a cycle of ups and downs. And I mean, a lot of people are going to keep living through that same cycle, and they're going to keep being, like the world is over, and then everything's like could never get better, and it's going to last forever. And they're just going to keep going through that same cycle over and over. Or you can uplift yourself out of that, and you can just understand that things go up and down, and that doesn't have to affect you, and that you want to keep it on a positive note. You want to keep the positivity coming, and find a way to uplift other people, so you don't have to just focus on yourself. Really, that's the main thing about getting money at the end of the day, is like helping other people and making the world a better place for everybody. So once you get out of that cycle, once you break that cycle, and you can really just be on the positivity for the majority of the time, and you can learn how to keep that meditation, how to keep that positivity going and flowing, then that's really where the money starts showing. So that's something I've been really starting to be knowing for a while. And even though it's cold right now, man, I still keep a smile sometimes when I think about it, and when I think about the future. Look outside and it's snowing, and I'm wondering like what's going on with that. Like like it's supposed to be summertime, right? But I know that'll happen sometimes, so I just got to keep my mind on the positive. So I know that's when I'll see the most blessings coming through. So trying to send the blessings to you. Big up yourself, big up everybody else. So yeah, just a recap of what I'm saying. If you just joined in, looking at the trends, I don't even want to get into specifics, but top of the trends, man, it's always been some negativity for a while. What I've seen with society is the marketing, the political campaigns, advertisements on the media, the news stations. More and more realize that they can promote this dark marketing method of violence, of darkness and negativity, and that's going to get people's attention. But look what it manifests. Look at how we have rising violent rates. Look at how we have more poverty. Look at how we have just more negativity overall. And I know that it's coming for a time for that to fall. And I know on the side of what's good and what's right, so I'm trying to show people the light and promote that, and trying to cast out everything else that's whack. So what I do is come on here and try to show you what I'm seeing, and show you how that positivity, might not get as many clicks as promoting the negativity sometimes, but you can still attract as much wealth as you really want and you believe, and the positive way is always the better way to go. And when you start seeing the people that you attract and the money that you attract and the environment that you manifest through that, you're going to see that it's the way to go, because really, I mean, that's what you want. Like, that's what I want. That's what I want to see. So that's what I'm trying to promote, is to think positive. Do your marketing the same way. And yeah, I mean, that's really that's what's gonna win at the end of the day. So I think that's it for now. Hope you got some value off of what I had to say, trying to come to you with no delay, even though I haven't been on as much as I like. I've been doing what I gotta do to do what's right. And yeah, sometimes man, I get distracted, so I gotta keep remembering to think positive through all this. And things are starting to turn around, so yeah, that's how it's gonna go. Hope you got some value out of the flow. Just thought that was something you might want to know. So I'm out for today. Peace.